Hello, Donnie. Hello, Lily. How are you today?
I'm good.
Oh, my camera. Where's my camera? There's my camera. I'm good too. I'm good too. Thanks for asking. We're all good. We're all good, good. Yeah. Where's Donnie? Donnie's still eating his breakfast. Must be eating his breakfast. What did you do today, Lily? Today is Saturday, so must have had a little bit of fun.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Donnie. How are you today?
Yeah. I'm really happy today.
Because you want to be.
Huh?
Because you want to be.
Oh.
You want? Well, because last week you said you're very, very
Yes,
bad.
happy. No, it's very terrible. Tomorrow I go back to school.
Woohoo! No. Best day of the year.
No.
The best. You get to hang out with your friends again, and you get to study every day and homework every night. It's great.
No, back to school.
Keep you busy.
No, not happy.
Not happy, huh?
Not happy.
Oh my God! You two, Lily, back to school tomorrow? Monday?
No, not Monday.
When?
Let me see. I don't know when.
You don't know when? Huh.
Yeah.
That's a good date. I don't know when. Next year. Maybe next year.
Or maybe you're right.
Maybe I'm right. Maybe Monday.
Maybe Monday.
That's not good. You should know when your first day is. Donnie, you love school. You love all those tests and teachers, classrooms and homework. Well, I mean, otherwise you just get home and you'd be bored all the time. Nothing to do.
No.
Teachers give you lots to do. That's good.
No. I have a lot of things to do.
You have a lot of things to do, huh? Like what?
Yes.
What did you do today?
Watching video games.
Watching video games.
Play video game. Eating.
Play video games. Eating, sleeping.
Do housework.
Housework.
Do homework.
Homework. So how are you going to make money doing any of that? I guess you could be a maid. You could clean houses for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, you could go, because how are you going to make money watching video games?
No, I'm not making money from.
Making YouTube. Making YouTube.
But then you're making videos, you're making content, you're creating something of value for people to watch, and then people have to want to watch what you make. Creating a YouTube is productive. That's really good experience for sure. Playing video games, it's fun. That's for sure. But if you're not learning how to make the video games, then you're going to get in trouble.
No, I'm not going to make video game.
Not going to be a programmer and coder.
No. Boring.
A lot of people say coding is very boring. Yeah, I've tried. Where's our register here? What's going on? I took some programming when I was in school, but I was young, of course, and at that time, computers were not a big thing. I didn't see the future, what it is today. And I thought it was very boring too. I didn't like it. But knowing now what the world is, I wish I had have taken more courses in programming back then, because then I would be so much smarter today with computers. But I didn't know. That's the thing, right? Yeah. You're young now and you don't know what's going to happen in 20 years from now or 30 years from now. It's tough. It's really tough. But be careful. Nothing wrong with playing video games. Just make sure that it's only so much time per day. You don't play too many hours, because then it's not productive.
Play 10 hours a day.
Yeah, well, if you play 10 hours a day, that's
no.
Cleaning houses is what you will be doing for a living, because you won't have much education.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, I know you're kidding. No way your mom would let you play 10 hours of video games a day.
You know that.
Not a chance. Not a chance. All right, where's Mimi Milo? So we can get started here. Oh, the cat's got crazy eyes now. That's a crazy looking cat. It's definitely photoshopped. What does he have? A mask on too? And he's got human eyes. And he's like on something in the water. It's like two different waters, blue water, green water. That is such an unusual picture. Very unusual.
Yeah, it's a fake picture.
It's a what? A fake picture. Yeah, it has to be. It doesn't look. But what is it from? Why do you like that picture?
I don't know why. Maybe just because I like cats.
But there's like really cute pictures of cats.
No, look at the
I
eye.
like red cat.
Eye.
I like red cat more than the normal cat.
It's abnormal cat for sure.
It's not a normal cat.
No, abnormal, meaning not normal. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Abnormal. Normal, abnormal. Yeah. All right. So what you didn't tell me what you did today, Lily?
I just played computer game, did the housework, learned English like the other day. But tonight I'm going to go out and have some fun.
Help some friends?
Sorry, Mr. Trevor.
Yes.
Milo is stuck in another makeup class, so she will join a little bit later.
Okay. Okay. Do they say? Yeah. Yeah. What was I going to say, Lily? You got, you got other classes, but I would say I studied English. I wouldn't say I learned English. I studied English. That's usually how we say that. I studied some English today. I did some housework. And later I'm going to go help some friends. Help them with what? Their English?
Yes.
Oh, really? You're going to be a little English teacher for sure. For sure. All right. Well, little Mimi Milo is going to be late. So we're just going to start without her. You ready, Donnie?
No.
I know you're ready. You're just joking around.
I'm not ready. You're
ready for vocab. You're ready for the test. You're ready for school. You're already ready for the exams.
No.
Just give Donnie the exams day one of school. He studied all summer. Piece by piece. Just make sure you find ways to enjoy it. All right. So today, I told you last week, we're going to talk about a couple of guys, young guys, kind of like Donnie.
Oh.
They weren't working much. They were playing video games. They were bored. They were unmotivated. And they wanted to cause some trouble. So they decided to steal. Well, they didn't steal the books. They took books from the library because they were bored with the stories and whatever the books were, whatever their plan was. We'll read about it and then we'll know a little bit more in detail. But what they did is they changed a lot of the stories in the book. So people would pick up a book and take it out of the library and go home and they start reading it. And it would be like a horror story or something. It'd be something completely different from what they wanted to read. So, of course, they got in trouble and they got arrested and they ended up even going to jail, I think, for 6 months for doing that in England. This was a while ago. This was like back in the 1960s, I think. See my little light. I don't know what year it was, but we'll find out when we read it. And we'll practice some verbs as well. Okay. So our last lesson, number 9. And then I got to pick our reading part for the test next weekend. Oh boy. 2 tests again. this week. Oh, makes it hard for me to do the VSTEP and IELTS videos. All right. Let's get started then. See how we do. Our first word today is going to be Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Cover story. Yeah. Call it cover story.
Cover story.
Well, yeah, because the book will say it's a story, but could it really be the real story? You know, let's see. All right, this is a place we live.
Apartment.
It is an apartment in
Flat.
America. Yeah, but the British call it a flat, and we use a lot of British books. I find the British books better for some reason for ESL teaching. They're all good, but I just find some of these books much better. Cambridge has got really good formats. So I like to base things off their books. Okay. Yeah. A flat. But you're right. Apartment as well. We don't call it a flat in Canada or America. We call it an apartment. Have you ever lived in a flat?
No, I haven't.
No, always living in a house. You too, Donnie, always in a house?
No, I mean mug.
You what?
I mean the mug.
You're in the mouth. Whose mouth are you
No,
in?
I'm in the space. In
You're
the
in
The
a
airplane.
space.
Space?
In the
Oh, you-
airplane.
You're in space in an airplane.
No, in the plane. I'm in plane now.
In a place. Yeah, but you're in a house, right?
No,
You're not in a house. So you're in a flat.
no, I'm in the plane.
You're in a plane. A plane? Airplane?
Yes.
Oh my God. You think you're Donald Trump?
No, more than.
More than Donald Trump, huh?
Mm.
A flying house. That would be interesting. Very expensive, but that would be interesting. Oh, they got they got boats that people can live on. I'm sure some of these planes, like the big private jets, and some of them have bought commercial planes like Donald Trump. They could probably live on their plane too. A set of rooms. Finish reading it, Donnie. Read the definition.
Flat.
A set of rooms.
A set of rooms for living in that are part of larger building and are usually on one floor.
Yeah, so a part or a set of rooms in a part of a larger building, because many people live in the building. That's right. That's what makes them apartment buildings or flats. Yeah. I lived in a few flats. What are these things? Where you put the food, or I guess there is no food now. Or
The shelf?
books, shelves, yeah. A shelf with an F, or many shelves. Shelves, Donnie. One shelf, two shelves.
One cell, three cells.
Three shelves. Vzz, 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 vzz. Yeah. All right. Lily, you read the definition.
A long, flat board fixed horizontally, usually against a wall or inside a cupboard, so that objects can be stored on it.
Yeah, we can store objects on it, stack them. Horizontal. Horizon, it's really, horizon is the line between the earth and the sky, right? The horizon, you see it when you look out to sea or anywhere you look outside where the sky hits the land. That's the horizon. But this is pronounced a little bit different. This is pronounced horizontal. Right? Horizontal means side to side. Horizontal. Fixed horizontal. Okay. Cupboard or cupboard. Just depends on what country. Yeah. Oh, he's in trouble.
Hide.
Hide. I wonder who he's hiding from. I wonder who he's hiding from.
I wonder why.
The squirrel is hiding from Donnie. Scared Donnie's gonna steal his chestnuts.
A monster.
You're the monster for the squirrel.
He run.
But he's not doing a good job of hiding because he hides his face, but yet his tail sticks out of the tree. Not very good at hiding, is he? To put something or someone, Donnie.
To
Read it.
put me.
Uh-huh.
To put something or someone or yourself in place
Nice.
where that thing or person cannot be seen or found.
Yeah. You could hide something.
I can hide
Right.
you.
You could hide me. You could hide yourself. You could hide something in your house. You could hide from somebody.
Hide from the monster.
Hide from the monster. You could. What else could you hide? Yeah. Hide. Hide and seek. I wonder why Lay has students downstairs tonight. I don't know. Maybe I got to do the vocab challenge. Right. So this is not a bookstore, right? This is in the middle of the mall where everybody walks around and they're only there for like 2 days. It's like a show. And this one has all kinds of art and paintings. Yeah. So what the what?
Thing. So
You call those setups when you go into Vincom and you have these setups at some times of the year, or maybe you go down to the convention center in Halong Bay and they have a big show on computers or something.
I don't fly.
Yeah, it looks like a UFO, that big convention center they built.
I don't fly.
Fly? No.
I call that Halong fly.
Oh, you call it Halong Fly? Yeah, it looks like a spaceship. Actually,
Exhibition.
exhibition, yeah. Art exhibition, book exhibition, computer exhibition, technology exhibition. Who knows? You could have an exhibition about just about anything. Different companies come in and show their products. Yeah. I've been to a couple here and there, but it's interesting. Depends what it's about, I guess. Yeah. I wonder what country this is. What country? Don't know. It's during COVID time, no. Some people are wearing masks. Some yes, some no. All right. Read the sentence, the definition, Miss Lily.
Miss Lily.
A collection of things shown publicly.
Yeah, collection. Things shown, collect, yeah. Like protection, collection of things shown publicly. Exhibition, again, same thing, right? You got that. See, sometimes it's X and sometimes it's X. This one is X. And again, we got to go X and then start the second part of the word with the S. See, and I say exhibition, but again, you look at the phonics and the proper pronunciation would be exhibition. Try that, Donnie. Exhibition.
Exhibition. Exhibition.
Yeah, ek. This time it's an EK, not an IK. Yeah, exhibition.
Exhibition.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exhibition. It's an exhibition.
Exhibition.
Excavation is when they dig something up. Yeah. Excavation. Excavation. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Exhibition, Lily.
Exhibition.
Yeah. You guys are getting much better with all those KSs now. Should be interest 20. Oh my God. We learned that in the early levels. What was the sentence? Was there a sentence? Oh, yeah. Okay. So this will be Donnie's. What are they doing to you, Donnie?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that Lily? Is it you or Lily?
I'm a lily.
Oh, it's Lily.
That's a man, so it's Donnie.
Now,
How do you know it's a man?
how you know it's a man?
You can't see their face.
I don't know, but I guess,
Yeah, no, it looks like a man's body
yeah.
and a man's nose. Oh, he's tickling him. See, he's got the handcuffs. He's smiling. He's like, I'm going to tickle you now. Stop it. Stop torturing me. So what are they doing to these guys? What is it when the police think?
Arrest?
Yeah, they think you've done something or you're suspected of doing something illegal. So they often arrest you and then they bring you down to the police station until they figure out what really, really happened. And if they think you're guilty, then they're going to send you to court to see a judge. Uh-oh. Not good. You don't want to spend your life in jail. Not a good idea. It's kind of like ruining your life. It's kind of like what they say when you ruin your life. If you end up going to jail, changes everything. Yeah. All right. Donnie, read it. Definition.
Arrest.
The definition.
Take someone away to ask them about a crime that they might have committed.
It's not a have, it's just have committed.
Have committed.
Have committed. And it's not a crime on, it's not a criminal, it's just the verb. Well, sorry, no, that's not true. To commit a crime. Crime is a noun. It's just crime. Not criminal. Criminal is the person.
Criminal.
Crime is the deed, the thing that you did that was illegal. That's the crime. It's a crime to steal someone's car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a crime.
Criminal.
To steal things or to hurt people, or it's a crime. Yeah. Arrest. Donnie.
Arrest.
Yeah, he was arrested for trespassing. Try that, Donnie. He was arrested. Already done yesterday. He was arrested for trespassing.
He was arrested for
something.
For something.
Yeah, not arrested from something. Arrested for doing something. For trespassing, for stealing, for burning a house, whatever it is he did, whatever one of the laws are. Yeah. All right. Arrest, Lily.
Arrest.
Arrested.
Arrested.
Arresting officer.
Arresting officer.
Ting, ing. Arresting officer.
Arresting officer.
Yeah, he's the guy who caught the guy. Oh my God. Oh my God. What are we going to do? Now, see, how did I miss that too? That sentence is a little bit wrong. The boy was something when he read the news, not two. Two shouldn't be there. And I checked these sentences. Why didn't I notice it then? We go through the slides so fast. Well, not so fast, but faster because we got so many to do for all the classes that sometimes I read it and I don't even see the mistakes. Yeah. What happens if you stick your finger in the socket in the wall where you put the light in? Or you could take a fork and stick it in the plug. And your hair goes ping, and your eyeballs go boing.
Shocked.
Yeah, shocked.
Right.
See, if we were gonna say the boy was too shocked, the young man too. I don't really. He doesn't look like a boy. Maybe he's a teenager, but the boy was too shocked to say anything after he read the news. Yeah, no, that sentence is not a good one. The boy was too shocked to say anything. The boy was shocked when something happened, past simple, when he read the news. I don't believe it. They're gonna stop selling cocoa pie. No. That's shocking. Lily, the definition.
Surprised or upset because something unexpected and easily unpleasant has happened.
Yeah, often shocked is with something negative, unpleasant. But I believe we can use it both ways. You know, I could say, I was shocked to see Mark last weekend at the beach. I hadn't seen him for 20 years. It was a good shock. So it can be good or bad. It can be both. What's the word, Donnie?
Shocked.
Yeah, I remember when we have that. Where's my marker? Remember, we have those. There's 6 of them, right? There's the SHCHCE, which is an S sound, and there is GH as well, like laugh is an F sound. They're all going to have the T ending sounds, but those 4, right? You got to remember these. I'm going to write them down anyway. These are the easy ones. Watch. Actually, ED. Ah. I should try to find new words. I always use the same words. All right, there's those ones. There's 2 others that are a little bit different. But these guys, yeah, they're all going to be T endings, or you're going to add a T, right, instead of the ED. But washed, you're going to hear the sh. Watch, watched. Watched. You're going to hear the ch. Push, pushed. You're going to hear the sh. Dance, right? CE is a S sound. Danced. You're going to hear the ST. Laugh. You're going to hear the F. Laughed. But these are the 2 exceptions. And what's another word except help? Doesn't matter. All right, ED. Actually, this becomes double P, doesn't it? Sometimes I get no, it's just 1 P. Yeah, Trevor. Happened is when it becomes 2 P's. You get that mixed up. Sometimes I make mistakes too. I never won any spelling bee championships. Never. And I get a lot of my double L's, double M's, and double P's mixed up because a lot of my education was in French. And like traveling with 2 L's in British English, but only 1 L with American English. And I'm sure there's only 1, right? Helped. Yeah, there's no double P one. I knew that looked crazy. I just knew it looked crazy. Ah! I lost everything. Unbelievable. Okay, just going to do the last ones. Helped. And cooked. Let's do that. Okay. So the reason I say these ones are different is because when we say help in the past tense, it's going to be, we're going to, how do I see, I should have wrote it the other way. It's going to kind of be like, you're going to combine the two sounds together. You're going to start with the P, but finish with the T. You're going to start with the K, and you're going to finish with the T. All right. So it's going to be like, it's going to look like, it's going to sound like this. So I almost, there's going to be a cut here. It's kind of like when we do, when we talk about it, right? It, but then when we add that is or it's a possession, right? Personal pronoun, possession pronoun. It's his. It is his. It's a dog. It's a book. The it, but here we don't finish that T, right? We go up to the it, and it's not that our voice stops, it's that our tongue blocks the sound. It makes that little change in the sound. It, and then from that T position, we start like a T, but as we start it, we switch it. We drop the tongue and we make the S sound. It, right? So we're kind of combining the TS together. It's the same thing as when we use an S and a T, right? ST, but this one's easier because it's easier to go from an unvoiced sound, right? Both of them are unvoiced, right? S is not from the voice, it's from the mouth. S and T, but it's easier to go st and cut it with your tongue. St, st. Easy, easy, easy. But now we got to reverse it. We got to go t, t, ts, ts, ts. This is the same when we have verbs with P's and K's, right? Help, right? It's very, very small, the P, but the key, and this is the easiest one, is because you just close your mouth to make the sound. Help, help, and you just blow. P, p, p. No voice at all. The voice stops with L. Help, 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 help. Cook is like that too, because the K, there's no voice in it either. Ook, cook. Right, Donnie? This is where I want you to remember these two. These are the two you have to memorize because they're the only two like it. So now when that ED is going to become a T, we're going to do like the ST and the TS. We're going to go help. But once we close our mouth, instead of going P, from that P, we're going to make a T. So it's going to sound like this. Helped, helped. So you're going to finish the T from your mouth being closed. So try that again. Present, help. And past tense, helped. Try it, Donnie. Help and helped.
Helped.
Yeah,
Yep.
see? That's the easy one because all you got to do is close your mouth, right? You block the air with your lips. Helped. Helped.
Helped.
No, see, that time, I don't see your mouth, but what I heard is that you didn't close your mouth. Watch what happens here, right? Because I'm going to say it and I won't close my mouth. And you listen, yeah? And then I'm going to say it and I'm going to close my mouth. And you listen for the difference between the two. Helped. But you got to watch me too. Watch my mouth.
help,
Held. Right? That's like to hold something. He held something. Right? But in order to get, do you hear the difference? Helped. You notice how the L changes? Helped. Do you hear the difference?
help,
You don't hear that difference?
no,
Hell and help. Hell and help.
help, help,
Right? Because when you close your mouth, you change the end sound of the L. Hell. Hell. It just dies at L. Hell, right? Heaven and hell. That's one word. Hell. I don't close my mouth. Hell.
help,
When I close my mouth and I cut the sound off with my lips, I'm making a different sound. Help. So you have to go from the T has to come from that P position. So you have to do like this, Donnie. Help.
help,
Nah, you got to close your mouth. Help.
help,
There, now you got it. Helped.
help,
All right. Now cook. Right? It's the same thing, except this time you can't see me block the air. Right? So if you say cook, right? The k at the end, if I go really slow, listen. Cook. Right? I block the air at the back of my throat with my tongue because I block it there. K. Make a k sound.
mhm.
Make a k. Yeah, right? Your tongue goes to the back and you hold the air and then you release it. K. So this one, cook. Cook. From the K, you go to a T. Cooked dinner. Who cooked dinner?
Me,
Yeah, cooked.
cooked,
But it's not cooked.
cooked,
It's just cooked.
cooked,
Yeah, and it's not cooked. You have to block the air first and then make a T. Cooked. So instead of going cook, you go cooked, not kata. You don't do the k. Cooked.
cooked,
Who helped me with the cooked dinner? Helped.
who help me
No,
with the cook,
just the words. That was a crazy sentence.
Wow.
Helped. Hello, little. That's your little brother?
What? Yeah.
Oh my God, little brother, little sister.
No.
All right, let's do it, Donnie. Helped.
helped,
Cooked.
cooked,
Yeah, we don't hear the P and the K so much. We rolls into that T. But the other ones, pushed.
push,
With an ED. Pushed.
push,
Now we hear both. Pushed.
push,
Yeah. Watched.
watched,
Watched. I watched it. I watched the show last night. I watched.
watched,
Laughed.
laughed,
FT. Laughed.
laughed,
And the other one was the S, right? Danced.
dance,
Where's my T? Danced.
danced,
All right, there we go. Enough of that. But I want the point here, I want you to remember that the K and the P are different. You don't hear it like cookta and you don't helpta. No, you combine those sounds. All right, let's go to the next one. Sheesh. And it is a 4-4 tie. Lily and Donnie. Where did he go? Oh my God. Donnie, Donnie, Donnie. Eletko, Oletko, Vasmis. What the heck does that mean? Suomi, Olekto, Suomi, Valmis. No war, Ukraine. Stop Putin. Stop war. Stop Ukraine.
Rugby.
Today, Ukraine. Yeah, protest. Hands off, Ukraine. Protest. That's right. Protesting for something you believe in or protesting against something. Yeah, I guess this would be a protest against the war. And I mean, war is no good for nobody. Well, that's not true. Some people make a lot of money on it, but most people, the people don't win. That's for sure. Yeah. A lot of protests. A lot of protests around the world these days. On the book, doing to her ears, on her face, on the jar.
Mask.
Mask your ears. But what do you cover? Yeah, cover your face with a mask. Try that one, Lily. Cover your face with a mask.
Cover your face with a mask.
Put the cover on the bottle, Donnie.
Put
the cover on the bottle.
Put the cover on the bottle.
Yeah, or container. I don't know what those covers are for. Don't judge the book by its cover, Lily.
Don't judge the book with
By its color. Judge by something, right? Because that's a famous innuendo. Well, that's not. That would be a proverb, wouldn't it? Proverb? No, yeah. A proverb is something of advice or wisdom, and it's a good information you learn. So that would be a proverb. An idiom is like, "It's raining cats and dogs." What are you talking about? It's raining cats and dogs. That has a different meaning. Yeah, metaphorical. So don't read the book or don't judge, right? You judge someone. We do that to people all the time. It's human nature. We always judge things in just the first few seconds when we meet someone, when we see something, we hear something, automatically our mind says it's good, it's bad, or it's acceptable, it's not acceptable. Before we even think about it, before we even listen to all the information, before we even, I guess, think about it, right? Get all the information and think about it. I have a famous saying that if someone says something to you and you're listening carefully and it doesn't make sense, in my opinion, if it's something you know about, I mean, I'm not talking about nuclear science, then it means they're probably lying, because things never make sense if some information is missing, right? Things don't add up. That doesn't make sense. How could you have seen this and done that if that and this and that at this time? How? Oh, well, but that doesn't make sense. So if that happens, it's a really good sign that someone is lying to you, because they're not telling you all the information. They're telling you what they want you to think. So always be careful of that. So the saying about don't judge the book by its cover is that it's like clickbait. It's like on YouTube. You guys are all familiar with YouTube, and you see this YouTube, the thumbnail, the picture, and this guy is standing on the beach and this huge shark goes, and bites his head off. It's like, what happened there? And you click the button to watch the video, and they're talking about goldfish and sea life, and there's nothing about a shark biting anybody. There's no video of the shark biting anybody. It's fake. Yeah, it's a trick.
Lie.
It's a lie. It's called clickbait. Clickbait is what they call that, and most people really hate it. So it comes a lot from the expression of the book, because sometimes, and movie covers are the same too. You look at a book, you buy the cover, right? And then you read the little information on the back. What do they call that? It's not, well, I guess it'd be an epilogue if they talk about the characters. There's another one where it's a little bit of a review, I guess. It gives you an idea of what's going on in the story. I forget what that's called. Right at the back of the book, back page. And you look at the cover and it's like, wow, 2 castles and a man and a horse. And oh, wow, this looks really cool. And then you buy the book. But the book story is terrible. The characters are terrible. So you thought the book was going to be good by the cover, but it wasn't good at all. And it was poorly written. Or sometimes you see a mother holding the baby and it's like, oh, I don't want to read no love thing about raising children. But then you read the story and it's this wild adventure of how the mother rescued the baby from the orangutan family who kidnapped him and traded him off to the gorillas for a pile of bananas, and how she had to learn how to swing from the trees and swoop in and get the baby and then run out of the jungle before the gorillas caught her. Woo, I love my baby.
That sounds interesting.
It does. But if the cover's not interesting, you may not read the book, right? So that's why the
book is Trevor.
Yeah, well, that's why the saying is never judge the book, never judge the story by the cover. You don't know. You should always read the first few paragraphs and see how the story introduces itself. See if it catches you. So yeah, that's what it means. The cover of the book. Don't judge the book by the cover. And of course, covering her ears, not listening to them, ignoring them. Cover. Not normal.
Unusual.
Unusual, yeah. Eccentric is another word for, like, especially the couple. I would guess by the furniture and the walls and the way they've designed their home or their studio, the way they're acting very unusually. They would call that, like, I don't know, like maybe they're pigeons. Eccentric, very different from other people. But it could be part of some kind of art or acting of some sort. Could be. Who knows? There's a few videos of them here, but I'm not really sure what they're doing. Not really. I was actually on time, which is unusual for me. So he has a habit of being late. That's a good word. What is the word for someone who is always on time?
Usual?
Usual? No. This is about always being on time for work, always being on time for meetings, always being on time for the family. You can count on him. If he says he's going to be there at 5 o'clock, he's almost always there at 5 to 5. He's never late. Or he or she is never late. There's a word for that. Does anybody know what it is? Anybody. There's only 2 of you. Do either of you know what it is?
Let me see.
You didn't get it, Donnie? You got your Google out? What's going on? So what's the word for someone who is never, ever late? Always on time. Come on. You guys do some Google searching. Who's going to get the job? Whoever finds the word gets the job. In time. Always in time. But there's a word for always being in time or on time. What? Happening or doing something at the agreed or proper time. Pronto? Pronto means right away.
Not late.
Not late. Oh my God. Only one word. Lily, you didn't find it yet? I know you're Googling too. The word is, oops, can't do it there. Got to do it here. It's a really good word. I'm going to add it to our vocabulary.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh my. Chua.
punctual. If you're punctual, it means you're always on time. Punctual person. Punctual employee. So he's not punctual because he's actually on time, which means
That's my book.
today punctual, but that's not normal. He's not normally on time. Yeah. Oh. We talked about this word earlier.
Crime.
Yeah, these are the acts or the actions that can be done that are illegal. These are crimes. Oh, we should have put an S on that. It's a crime. Yeah. Illegal activities. That is a crime. To kidnap people. Oh my God, he just pulled up on the side of the street and just like kidnapped like them. That's just crazy. And drive away. See? Oh my God. That's why you never talk to strangers. Never. And what's the first one? What is that crime? Do you know?
Murder.
Well, do you see them killing someone?
No.
No. Stealing.
Yes, teacher.
Do you
No.
see them taking anything?
Yes. They
What?
use gun to
Kidnapping?
kill me.
Oh no, the number 3 is kidnapping. He picked them up and threw them in the car and they drove away. That's kidnapping. That's why you never speak to strangers out in the streets. Never. Dangerous. That's called armed robbery. It's a robbery. When they come in and use a knife or a gun and they point it at you and threaten your life to get the money or steal what they want to steal, it's very serious. It's called armed robbery. Robbery with a weapon. Now, I think it's a break and enter. If you break into someone's house with no weapons and you steal stuff and you run away, I think it's just called break and enter. Oh, excuse me. Ay. Okay. Yeah, that like break and enter is different from armed robbery. It's still bad. It's still serious, but it's not as serious as someone with a weapon, of course, because people don't usually die in that situation. And the second one, yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, when you have weapons involved in crimes, then there's often casualties. Often people get hurt or killed, right? Now the other one, this is probably a robbery as well, or maybe he wants to commit murder. Maybe he's an assassin or something. Hard to see because we don't know who he's looking at. We don't know. But these two obviously came into a shop, so they're probably robbing the shop. What do you call the little Asian girl down here taking the car? Or Asian guy or Asian girl? It's a famous a stolen car, but there's a word for that crime.
Stolen car.
No, stolen car is the car. That's the stolen car. That car. That's not the crime. The car didn't do anything wrong. But the Asian man or Asian woman here, I can't tell.
Robbery.
When robbery is on top, when you go in and steal something from someone.
Car bulan.
What's that famous car video game? It's everywhere. They got videos on it. It's even got a YouTube channels, and they steal cars and they run away from the police. One guy in there, his name is Trevor. If you even Google Trevor on my computers, this guy from the video game pops up. Trevor Noah, the South African American comedian, pops up, and my name pops up. But that's only on my computer because we use my computers all the time. If you guys type in Trevor, you're not going to see me. But if you type in Trevor Dollemont, you'll see a lot of me. But that's not the point. This is called Grand Theft Auto. Never heard of that video game?
I never heard about that.
Grand Theft, which is a thief stealing something. Theft. Auto. Auto is for automobile. And the crime of stealing cars is Grand Theft Auto. That's what they call that.
Right.
And this video game is called Grand Theft Auto. You have to go around stealing cars and finish all these missions and do all these different things. So you're always stealing cars, and you're always in a car race trying to get away from the police or trying to catch someone.
Song. The song Criminal is have a song too. Is that?
Oh, they probably do have a song, I'm sure.
Right. Criminal.
Criminal, but the criminal is the person who has been proven guilty.
No, it's a name of the song.
Oh, probably. Yeah, I'm sure there's probably a few like that. Yeah, a few songs. I would think so. Okay. So in a way you feel at a particular moment. Yeah, mood. That's right. Because you could be in a bad mood.
Good mood.
And then all of a sudden a good mood.
Ring.
Sad mood. Yeah. She's sad. She's faking it. She's faking. She's just playing a game with her boyfriend. I want attention. You don't love me.
Want attention. You don't want my heart.
All right. Let's read this one, Lily.
The way you feel at a particular time.
Particular, yeah. Can you say that, Donnie? Particular.
Particularly.
No,
Particularly.
no. Particularly is the adverb. This is just particular.
Particular.
Particular. Yeah, a particular time means a specific time, right? Not a normal time, a particular time, a particular way of doing something, a little bit different. All right, this I don't imagine you would know where it is, but we're going to read about it because this is where the story happens. And these young men were from this, I guess you'd have to say, very old historic place.
London.
Well, it's in England,
In London.
but it's not London. This is another
Oh.
major city. Another major,
During a city. Okay. Google Map happening.
it's in the United Kingdom, but it's in England. It's in England for sure. It's in the north. It's where the Beatles come from. There's a few other. I think they used to build ships there too. I think. I don't know much about their history.
Liverpool.
Oh.
That's right. Liverpool, right there. Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool.
Next to Manchester. They have a
Liverpool.
very, very good football team there.
Haha, ông biết.
Yeah, Liverpool. I don't know if it's a famous city or not. I mean, I would love to be able to. I would love to go visit these places, but they're so expensive.
Liverpool.
Yeah. Liverpool, Manchester. So this is the city of Liverpool. I'm quite sure. It looks like they have a port here. So I'm pretty sure they used to. I think they were quite busy and famous for building ships a while back too. I'm pretty sure. But Liverpool, yeah, it's up here on the water. I don't know anything about this city, to be honest, except that's where the Beatles came from. You ever hear of the famous Beatles? The band? I forget the name of their famous songs. Oh, well, I mean, it's before your time. It's even before my time. I mean, a lot of people I grew up with liked the Beatles, but I wasn't a big fan when I was a kid. But they changed the world of music. They were like the biggest band in the world. They were huge. They've got a couple of very, very famous songs. What the heck were they called? Don't Let Me Down. Hey Jude. Now there's a one. All You Need Is Love. I think that's the one. The Beatles, All You Need, and John Lennon was the lead singer. John Lennon? Yeah, he was the singer. And then someone shot him in New York City. And it's just Liverpool in the 60s. Yeah, a lot of things changed back then. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr.
Jack the Ripper. I love.
Well, Jack the Ripper, a mysterious, was it 19th century Jack the Ripper? 1800s or 1700s? Yeah, and they never caught who it was. I think they know who it was now. They think it was a barber. I think that's what the last thing I ever heard about Jack the Ripper. Someone had done an investigation now, looking back into it, and they think they know who did it. And they think that he was a barber, I think. That's why he had like the razor blades for shaving. Jack the Ripper. A famous serial killer. Yeah, it's hard to believe that serial killers can become famous. All you need is love. Yeah, that's the one. I can play it here, but I'll have to mute it when I put it on YouTube because, of course, I don't have the copyright laws to play this. I'm not going to do it. It's not worth it. Okay. The Beatles. Not the Beatles. I mean, Liverpool. Yeah. Liverpool. I'd love to visit it someday. It's just life.
Routine life.
It's the of life. You're born,
Routine.
you grow up, and you get old,
Cycle?
and you die. Then you're born, you grow up, you get old, and you die. Just like the sun goes up every day, and the sun goes down every evening. Dusk till dawn. Just like our age.
Circle of life.
It is the circle of life. That's a good guess.
Good guess.
But that's not it. What
Fact?
else? Yeah. Fact of life. That's just the facts of life. Facts are undeniable truths that no one can deny. Yeah. I mean, you could say it's a fact that the world is round. And most people believe that, but there are some who don't believe that. There's always someone who tries to argue the other side, but what can you do? That's always going to be that way. You'll never have 100% of the people all agree on one thing. Nothing. Everybody's different. That's a cool video. Fact of life. That's an easy one. William Shakespeare, Arthur Miller, Tennessee Williams. Person who writes plays. What do we call that person? It's an author for a novel, scriptwriter for movies. What about plays on stage? What do we call the person? It was Shakespeare, but what is Shakespeare? He wrote Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet. I don't remember the stories that Arthur Miller, but he was an American writer, but that's not what we call him. A what?
Poet.
A poet. Poems. No, roses are red, violets are blue. Poems are like little sonnets, they call them, or they're only a few sentences, lots of rhymes, and they have hidden meanings often. Sometimes they're difficult to read. Is it Edgar Allan Poe? He was a famous poet and writer. And what did you say, Donnie?
I say poem.
No, not a poem. Shakespeare did write poems. No. Wow, I thought we already covered one of these in a previous lesson. Didn't we do a lesson on Shakespeare not long ago? Or was that a different class? But yeah, but it would have been a lower level. So you guys have done Shakespeare before. He was a playwright, is what they call him. Yeah. which I'm sure it probably means a playwriter, just different from a novel writer. Because a playwright would be kind of a little different, right? You'd have to make the story. It'd be more like script writing because the actors have to play out the characters. Where if you were writing a novel, you'd write the stories and write about the characters, not all the lines for all the people. Except when there's dialogue, of course. My mother wrote a book, but I would imagine, I don't know enough about it to tell you, but I'm sure there's many different types of writers. I would think so. Playwright. That's what we call people who write plays. Now, this one has a different word in America, in the American English. But now remember, he doesn't have any weapons now. I don't think you consider the flashlight a weapon. But see, he's coming into the house. And they're a little bit different because here he's, you could call this assault, right? When you cause harm or you attack a person, I think that's called assault. So he's going to do the same thing as the picture on top, right? He's going to steal. Well, actually, it's the same guy. All right, so it's kind of like a story here. He comes in, he puts his hand over, maybe he mugs her or something. Maybe he ties her up or locks her in the bathroom or something, and then he steals a painting, a valuable painting. Now, it might be something different because there's a person in there. But when you steal something from someone's house or shop, usually you don't know until the next day. Usually, like you go to work or you go home, it's like, oh my God, someone broke into the house and they stole all the money and the paintings and the jewelry.
Right? Encourage.
A Grinch?
Encourage.
Anchorage? No, I don't. Oh, let's see. I got a word up here in the chat. That's probably old. A poet. Poet, there's no W. Just P-O-E-T. Poet. Poet. What was the other word you just said? It sounded like Anchorage. Anchorage is a city in Alaska. In the night. Usually these people, that's why I say this one's a little different, because there's a victim involved, but enters a building illegally and steals things. Usually you never see these people. And sometimes they get away with amazing stories and things that they steal. They're very, very stealth, very, very sneaky. And sometimes they're never found. Encourage. Wow. What are we encouraging people to steal things? No, encourages. You can do it. I know you can do it. Just keep working hard. Don't give up. It'll come. To give someone encourage. Someone who comes in the house and steals something from your house the house was burgled. Or to burgle something is to go steal something from somewhere. Now, in American English, we don't say burgle or burgled. We say, what is it again? We say burglarized. The house was burglarized. Someone stole money last night from the house. Burglarized. But the British English, it's burgled. That means something. That means someone broke into the house and stole something. But you probably haven't caught anybody yet. Or maybe someone got arrested and they're in custody now. They have a suspect, right? Someone they think did it, but wouldn't be sure yet. They need more evidence, more proof. Burgle. Oh, that's a hard one for me to say because I've never said this word in my life. I always use burglar to burglarized. Burgle. That's a tough one. Let's move on. So this one It's not the verb, it's the person. What do we call the person who burgles houses or shops or museums? A person who illegally enters buildings and steals things. Now, you could say he's a thief. That's true too. But there's another word. No, don't know this one. Yeah, I guess it's later. Maybe it's later. Burglar. Yeah, he's a burglar. A burglar broke into the house. Yeah, the person is a burglar. McDonald's used to have these characters, right? You had Ronnie McDonald, with the orange hair, the clown with the nose and the yellow McDonald's suit. You guys know Ronald McDonald, yeah? Ronald McDonald? No? Yes? Maybe?
Maybe.
There was other characters because they used to have little figurines, toys when I was a kid, to make kids want to go eat there. Very clever company, made a lot of money, and they had one character. And he had a little black hat. He looked like Zorro. And he had the black mask on his eyes. He was a burglar, right? And he had the hat and the black jacket. And he was always going around trying to steal hamburgers. He was always trying to steal hamburgers. So his name was the Hamburglar. I thought it was really cute. Especially when I was a kid, I thought it was really cute. The Hamburglar. After the break, I'm going to put a picture of the Hamburglar right here for you. Hamburglar. There he is. Hamburglar McDonald's. He looks different now than what he did when I was a kid. Hopefully we'll get some of the older images, but I'll show you this. Oh, there they are. Now I see some of the other images. You're back. Where did you go?
My mom called me for something.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's changed a lot. I don't see the old pictures. I'm trying to find the old toys that I got from McDonald's, but we'll talk about the Hamburglar later. Yeah, I used to steal hamburgers. Hamburglar. Do. Oh, what happened? Was he attacked by the Russians? What crazy hair. I wonder if I could make my hair do that. What happened to the car? He's driving along the highway, and all of a sudden smoke comes out of the radiator and it's overheated and it shuts down and we can't start it anymore and he's stuck.
Problem.
What?
Problem.
Well, it's broken, but that's not what we don't say, oh, my car is broken. My car what? Problem. Not problem. Problem. A failure to work or be successful. Yeah. Usually happens to machinery a lot. Doesn't work anymore. It has been damaged somehow. It's not operating. It's not working. So we have to get it fixed. No, it's a new word here I added for you guys. Actually, a lot of the last words are words that I add to give you a little more challenge and a little more variety, even though it's not related to the book stealers. No, broke down. That's what we say. Oh, the car broke down on the way to the city. Yeah, broke down or break down, but you could, okay. To break down, I hate it when I have breakdowns, right? When those things happen. But here, because it's already happened, he would have said, I broke down because Car's already broken. Yeah. Broke down. Had a breakdown. What do we call these places? Ah, that's not good when I give you the word. What was it? What do you call these small rooms? Wow! Oh my God!
Yourself?
Did he get the right answer? Yeah. The rooms where the criminals, the prisoners, stay in are called cells. Jail cells, prison cells. Yeah. And as you can see, it's not a very nice home. Not a very nice apartment. But that's where some people will live for many years. So you don't want to do crazy things. Yeah, this is like this is likely an old abandoned prison or something, because the toilets are broken. This one's broken right off the wall, and they don't even have the little cots, little beds in there anymore. About the amount of people you can put into a place, the total amount that can be contained or produced, someone's ability to do a particular thing. It's also about your intelligence too. I don't have in my brain to do this. It's too much. Or this building, this stadium has a seating of 50,000 people. It looks bigger than that. I'm guessing this is more like 70 or 80,000, but who knows? That's another really good word. It's about how you see it, when you go to the hospital or school or somewhere, there's an elevator and it said maximum 8 people in the elevator. You're not supposed to have more than 8 people or 6 people or 12 people on the elevator. The maximum what? The amount allowed or suggested or allowed. Oh, this is England, and the sky is open. I wonder if this is that Wembley Stadium. It's got the England flags in the corners there, and the rooftop is open, and it's very, very big. So I'm guessing this must be Wembley Stadium.
Amount?
It means amount. That's exactly what it means. But no, there's another fancy word for that. Who can say that? Can you say that, Donnie?
Capacity.
That's right. But it's not city. It sounds like an A. Capacity. Capacity. The building's capacity is up to 50,000 people. I don't have enough capacity in my brain to do all this work. It's too much. It's overloaded. The elevator has a maximum capacity of 10 people. So you have to get off. Take the stairs. I'll see you on the 44th floor. Capacity. I say capacity too, but capacity. Sati. Yeah. That's a really good word to learn. To know. And you know this.
I don't know anything.
They're not models. What are they? Plastic models. Porcelain models. No, not porcelain.
Mannequin.
Yeah, that's the Vietnamese pronunciation. What's it in English?
Mannequin.
Yeah, it's not quin. It's just kin. K-I-N. Mannequin. Yeah. Mannequin. There was a really, really cute romantic comedy that I watched when I think I was a teenager. I don't know. Maybe I was a young man, but it was definitely a while ago. And the movie was called Mannequin. And I'm trying to remember the name of the girl. I can't remember her name. A very pretty girl, of course. And what it was this kind of nerdy guy, shy guy. He was, what was he doing? He was dressing the mannequins or something, but something happened and the mannequin came to life. So it became a real person, and then it became his girlfriend in the movie. It was really funny. It was a cute and funny movie.
I think mannequins are very scary.
You think they're scary, huh?
Yeah.
Why would you think a mannequin is scary? They're just there to show the clothes.
No, but I think they're very, very scary.
Well, a lot of things we just put in our heads too, because a lot of things that we're scared of, we shouldn't be scared of. Mannequin movie. Let's see where that is. Let's see. I can't remember her name. Who was in it? It's an old, but it's cute. Mannequin movie. Here it is. 1987. So I would have been like 17 years old when this movie came out. That's right. Kim Cattrall. That's who it was. And the actor was Andy McCarthy. Andy McCarthy. Yeah, God, I can't even remember all these actors. But the images. Andy McCarthy. Yeah. I remember now. Funny. All right. We're going to take our break now, and then we'll come back and I believe Lay has a class tonight. So we're going to you and I are going to do the sentence challenge together, and then we'll do the reading.
Bye.
So I'm going to take the break now.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye.
Let's just do a couple of sentences here just to practice some words, and then we'll give Donnie a few minutes to come back if he doesn't come back. And then we'll just do up our last little reading about that cover story about those guys that got in trouble for the books. So let's go with shelves.
She puts her books on her shelves.
She put her books on the shelves. Yeah, if she has a lot, it could be a lot of shelves. Yeah. Hide exhibition.
She went to the exhibition last Monday.
Oh, she went to their exhibition. Okay, so be a specific group. The exposition or their exposition. Exhibition. Okay. Arrest. Maybe that's what happened to Donnie. Arrest. You use it as a noun or a verb.
Here, the police arrested the murderer last night.
Oh, well, it was last night. So what's it going to be?
Arrested.
Yeah. So the police arrested. Now, we don't know what mother, right? So it would be a mother. One of many. There's many mothers. So the police arrested a mother last night.
A murder.
A mother, yeah. Would you know who she is?
Murder.
A mother or murder?
Murder.
Oh, murderer, the person. Or okay, murder is the crime. Murderer is the person who did it. So really, you're saying someone got arrested in Kum Fa for murder last night?
No.
You're just making it up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So again, in that sentence, if he has already been convicted, right, already proven guilty, then he's a murderer, right? He's proven guilty. But if you said the police arrested a murderer last night, it means that it had to be a murderer who had already murdered someone, went to prison, and then 20, 30 years or whatever it was, got out, and then he murdered someone else again. And that's why you could say the police arrested a murderer last night for another murder. Like it would be at least the second one. But he had to have been already convicted of murder the first time. Or you could say the police arrested a man or a suspect in connection, related to, in connection to the murder last week. You're like a suspect now, right? They brought him into custody for questioning. Yeah. Okay, shocked and protest. Shocked. So this is the adjective.
She was shocked when she read his message.
She was shocked when she read his message. Okay, good. Protest.
There are many protests on the way I came home.
Well, you could say that you said on the way. So there could be, maybe there's a new, I don't know, maybe there's a court trial, maybe about this murderer who got arrested, right? Maybe many people are saying, no, he didn't do it. And maybe you were on your way to Halong, and on the way, right, there were many protests in the streets on the way to Halong, right? Many different groups of people protesting about something. Yeah. What about crime?
What about crime?
Yeah.
Do you have any crimes?
No, not do you have any crimes. If you're asking someone if they have ever committed a crime, done a crime, then it would be it would be called a criminal record. Because then the police would have on file. Like, you may not be in jail, but maybe you stole a car before, and maybe you stole a purse, and maybe what other crime could you do that wouldn't be very serious? Maybe you got caught for corruption or something. So maybe you have a couple of things that you've done, drinking and driving, right? And then you could say, do you have a criminal record, right? A history of crime. But in this situation, just crime as a noun, it'd be better to make a sentence. All you'd want to do is think, what is a crime? And you could say that, there are many things that are crimes, of course, but you could just say something simple and nice, like, it is a crime in my country to have a gun, or having a gun in my country is a crime. Police will arrest you or charge you. That's a crime. Something like that. It is a crime to steal cars. It is a crime to break into other people's houses. It is a crime to steal. Pretty easy stuff. Mood.
She's in a good mood.
Oh my God, that's so easy. Okay, I'll give you a tough one. Burgle or burglarized. Or burglarize. So what gets burgled? Remember the definition?
Her house have burgled last night because he didn't lock her door.
Okay, but you got the verbs wrong. That's right, but it's not her house have burgled last night because she didn't lock the door last night. What would it be?
I don't know.
Well, it wouldn't be have. it. Right? It was. Her house, it. Right? So it's going to be verb plus S. Her house was burgled last night because she didn't lock the doors. Right? Was, because house is a it. He, she, it, verb plus S. Yeah. Burglar, breakdown, or broke down. You can make that past tense. Yeah, see now, you can use this as it says just noun here, right? I'm radioing into a tow truck or the police to report an accident, or someone stranded because they don't have a phone. There is a breakdown down on I-52, southbound, like where on the highway. But I can break down. I broke down last night. My car broke down last night. So you could make it a verb too by using break. Right? So my car broke down last night. Right? My car didn't work. I had to get it towed. I had to get it fixed. Capacity. Remember the amount of people or ability, not enough brain cells.
Capacity of the seat, the capacity, the seat of the stadium is 200 million.
Oh my God. So the seat capacity, not the capacity of seats. The capacity of seats means how many seats you can put in there. But the seat capacity, meaning the seats are there and people can come. So the seat capacity of the new stadium is 200 million. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's the size of a country. That's a lot of people in one place. Poof. Yeah.